everybody, and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with Skenkel and Lotus as we bring you day number 1, Group B in the mix. And well, we've got Immortal Order up against PCR. So, Skenkel, Lotus, what are your thoughts on this game?
Oh, well, bro, super excited for this. I mean, PCR and Immortal Order, it seems like they always find one another in group stages. And yeah, currently Immortal Order is undefeated against Pandora's Code Red. So question will be if PCR can get that one up on IO. But nonetheless, looking at the lobby bans, it was Camilla, Guinevere, Lancelot and X-Borg.
Guinevere, Lancelot, X-Borg, Kamala. Interesting. Okay, the Lance is that's a typical ban, but the rest is interesting. I mean, these two teams do know each other very well.
True, and
B in the mix. And well, we've got Immortal Order up against PCR. So, Skenkel, Lotus, what are your thoughts on this game?
Oh, well, bro, super excited for this. Just drop your mic volume just a little bit.
Alright.
Butterflies born by thy wish, guided by lantern's light.
As the drafting bans do come out, surprisingly enough for the side of Immortal Order, the first ban is gonna be Cyclops.
Yeah, and a PCR responds with a Zushin, as we do see IO does ban out the Getcha. No Avatar of Guardian for the side of Pandora's Code Red, ladies and gentlemen.
But what will PCR respond with? Gonna go for the glue. We've seen Immortal Order play the glue, and the majority of the members can play this hero, so definitely ban-worthy.
Weaving through time's threads.
Yeah, there we go. Angelic Fairy picks up the Angela as first pick. I mean, we know Angela is pretty much a meta support now and super broken. And one of those heroes that KS's you all of the time. It's so annoying.
True, but I don't know if you've seen Angelic Fairy on this hero. The other evening we were playing Rising Open with her, and she was playing Angela. She played as if she didn't have any lag. She was absolutely insane and got MVP 3 times in a row.
May the world come to life.
So, this is going to be a redraft. X-Borg was banned out in the lobby ban. This is the time and moment to live name and shame. T. Merlin.
I am the
X-Borg was banned.
You know what I think, right? You know what I think. I think that everyone is so used to the tournament lobbies that they forget nowadays.
Welcome to the land of
Your
dawn!
team is banning.
True. Well, this is a bit unfortunate. Immortal Order is gonna go for full supports.
Let's hear from the crowd. Make some
Your
noise
team
for
is
yours
banning.
truly.
Yeah, just message the captains,
Sir,
let them know that
what's
this is
your
going to be a bit of a
Your team
redraft.
is picking.
Apologies to
Sweet adventure
everybody
stories.
at home. We will have this sorted out very soon, because
my
well, we're back to,
Your talent.
I would say, the old meta. This is the old us.
Horology is my craft. Diggy is my name.
So, this is going to be a redraft. X-Borg was banned out in the lobby ban. This is the time and moment to live name and shame. T. Merlin.
I am the
X-Borg was banned.
You know what I think, right? You know what I think.
So that was an anticlimactic start. Well, we will get to see some mid lane brawling.
Well, at least for a minute.
Who doesn't love that?
Yeah, at least for a minute.
It's gonna then be actually extremely similar to a pink test, because even with pink test, everyone always just goes into the middle with whatever random here is and then go on for a minute.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
So,
So,
5
this is
seconds
going to be
till
a
the enemy
redraft
reaches the
X4.
battlefield. Smash them.
Well, at least it
All
gives me some
troops
time to
deployed.
adjust the mic settings. I'm just playing around with it a little bit.
You have the overlays, right?
Yeah. You wanna see it?
No, it's okay. I'm just checking you got it.
First blood.
Oh, bro,
Red team hero has
did you know you don't need the tournament lobby now for the different camera angles? Mid lane brawling.
Oh,
team hero
at least for a minute.
so does it perfect.
Yeah, at least for a minute.
I wonder when this updated. It's been a minute since we've been on the normal custom lobby.
Wait, let's see.
I thought you guys knew that. It's been around since even Enter the Dark System,
Oh yeah, check it out.
and it was like,
Yeah, well, you see, Lotus, right? Some of us don't spend our time adjusting camera angles. Some of us like to kill things.
victory.
It's like when I was playing, I forgot a game I was playing, right? And I got Getz with me, and Getz was backseat gaming me a little bit, right? And he's like, okay, you gotta
The
do
Witcher.
it. Yeah, like he's like, did we not check all of this in the? No, it was for Devil May Cry 5. I'm like, bro, do you think I actually read the tutorial? Do you really think when that button was on the screen and it says press A for OK to say that you read it, that I actually read it? No. I just want to kill the thing that is in front of me. I don't want to read and then kill. I just want to kill.
Ivor, why is no one accepting the invite?
because I created a lobby as well, and I didn't see you created one.
Lotus,
Don't
why
I-
would you create the lobby?
You were talking with Ray, and I'm used to people not being able to multitask.
You should also be used to Scarp Skenkel making sure the lobby is set and everything is in order.
Yeah.
How many times did you
Lotus-
tell me to make a lobby in your stead? How many times did you ever...
Lotus, speaking of which, and people of not being able to multitask, do you mind moving up?
I didn't move up. I didn't. It didn't register.
Yeah. Well, you see, in Lotus's defense, Scarpy, she's used to working with me, and you know me, right? I don't do anything. I just look at the screen in front of me, and then I expect everything to pop up magically. You know, it's like the joys of being old.
I forgot Scarves Kingle was young, so he can do some of the things what he doesn't do.
Yeah, it's not like when it's you and I, right? Because you must know I'm not creating the lobby, because I expect someone to create the lobby. It's been like that since the start.
Carmilla, Guinevere, Lancelot, Expo.
Lotus, you're late.
Hey, Shrooms was late as well, but he also wrote all of it in one.
Alright, so good luck and have fun, everyone, and let's get this drafting sorted out now, and no redraft after this, you will get penalized.
Yeah. What will be the penalty, though?
Give map point to the team that didn't make the mistake.
Or we could pick the person who was the one who did it, right? And get them here on live and make them sing or with the cameras on, like I'm a little teapot or something like that.
And that's all.
Alright, so let's get ready to rumble, ladies and
Been like
gentlemen,
that
and
since the
into
start.
the drafting phase we go. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Postpone Malone. First
You got a
ban.
good taste.
Your
Cyclops.
team is banning.
Once again,
Butterflies born
Zushin.
by
Your
thy
team
wish,
is banning.
guided by lantern's light.
let's see how fresh your
Muscle
memory.
of
Okay, never
iron.
mind. Get
Your
you.
team
Bones of
is
steel.
banning.
Who was the next ban for PCR, Lotus?
We are glue.
Your team
Gosh,
is
that's too
banning.
fast.
Yeah. Mockingbird, to answer your question, right? I've been playing Mobile Legends
I am
for,
not the only one bound by these chains.
this will be, what, 5 years now?
You can't count this year because you haven't been really playing MLBB.
Yeah. To be honest, okay, I'll tell you, right? I actually played 14 ranked games.
When?
When he
Randomly.
couldn't sleep.
Yeah, randomly. Like sometimes when I'm on, I got break during the day.
My legacy shall
I get one
endure.
rank in.
So Zetian gets picked up for the side of PCR with Phobius. Postpone Malone picks up the CC. Song Jin Woo swaps out with Oshroomsy. Oshroomsy picking up Kadita. So this means it's going to be Oshroomsy playing Mage this time around. That's different.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, right, it's going to be, it's very, very different, very unique. If it goes this way, right, we know obviously there's the option to swap out player roles, etc., right? Which is why I'm assuming Angelic still has the retribution on screen.
Hello,
But
my friend.
if you think about it, right, you could play Kadita role. I mean, it's not the best role, granted, but it is a potential role.
Well, if you look at this current meta, right, it focuses, well, heavy onto the Roam role this time around. I mean, you share gold and all those things, so it could be viable. You could get those items for Kadita early, so it could it could work out. As we do see PCR with their final banning out 1-1, and Immortal Order responds with the Clint ban.
Yeah, it is a counter to Estes, the Kadita.
Experience the euphony of
Your team
suffering.
Because he's gonna... What is his ultimate name again?
Blessing of the Moon Goddess?
Blessing of
It
the
is
Moon
better to be
Goddess.
feared than
So
loved.
when he
I
hits
think
that...
I'm speaking.
If you
Okay,
cannot
we'll double
love.
check it, right? But when he hits that Blessing of the Moon Goddess, he has to stay more or less close to everybody, and Kadita can really get in with those rough waves.
True.
My question is, will Muffin set onto this Obsidia?
sovereign of the abyss.
Yeah, there you go. So Obsidia does splendidly well against the Granger, having that high mobility. So let's see how this one does play out. I mean, Obsidia does have the option to dodge that first shots from him. But yeah, let's see.
I haven't played Obsidia, right? So let me ask this. What is the range on her ultimate? Like, the cast range? Like, is it short, mid, long?
Welcome, my guest.
It's mid.
It's mid.
It's mid. I'm trying to think of a comparison. You know Ixia's first skill?
Yes.
The same range.
Oh, then it does counter the Granger to a certain degree. Yes, you'd be able to take one Death Sonata to the face, right? But the moment she locks on the ulti, no first skill, no second skill, no ulti.
Yeah. So what makes the advantage with the Obsidia is a second skill, right? Especially if you're engaging, when you press the second skill, which is the speed boost, pretty much, right? She dashes in a half moon. If you're not attacking and you push the dash button, it's straight. So you can dodge that first skill from the Granger quite nicely. And if he casts it to a certain angle, you can just press it and it will just come around him, and then you can use your ulti onto him. That's how I had success against the likes of Grangers.
5 seconds till the
But
enemy reaches
without
the
further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to jump into this first matchup. It is Immortal Order up against Pandora's Code Red in this best of 3 series.
Yeah, looking at it, right, very different strats coming out from both teams early on. You've got PCR going for this help with the jungle, right, which is the old system, and it was like you got the mid lane clear happening very quickly from the side of Immortal Order. It was actually one of the questions I was asking myself when the recent patch was released. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, do we continue to just help the jungle out, let him clear his way fast, or do we go for this mid lane clear? Okay, obviously a lot of things do depend on compositions, but you know, it really does make a bit of a difference making that decision.
Yeah, indeed so, bro. I mean, look, this is going to be one of those plays where you're going to keep on guessing. Right, it's just quite a weird rotation coming in from Angelic very early on, not scouting out onto the buffs to get that extra XP and gold. But yeah, let's see how this one does.
You know, if you think about that, right, that's actually clever. Because if you're playing a support, you don't really want to go and scout out. Because if you get caught level 1 Angela, right, what are you going to do? You're going to die. That's what's going to happen. The same with an Estus. So the ideal option for you to get level 2 then would be to help clear the wave in sort of a semi-safe environment.
Well, I mean, you've got the bushes there nearby the buffs. That auto scout button is it's got a long range. So, but yeah, nonetheless, looking at the 2-minute mark, the first turtle of this match has spawned up. We do see PCR rotating as well as Immortal Order. Song Jinwoo is currently a bit not full health, but we will see this engagement coming out here. Will it be the turtle dance? We know that Bane has got that deadly catch, but first blood going to Kadita.
Ooh, couldn't call onto 2, but Phobius there just to zone that CC away. Space has been created. Lovely play from Shroomsy there. There's the deadly catch coming out, and it's Phobius who secures the turtle. Zetchian hits that Fury of the Phoenix. There's the endless shots, but not enough damage. And we were talking about Granger versus Obsidia, but Fury raiding in a storm there, taking on the Obsidia in a solo kill. Let's see what items you went for.
Getting down, the warrior boots and potential to get that scythe, the corrosion scythe, first up. Yeah, bro, it's you don't want the Obsidia to get forced later into the game because she is already a late game hero, mid to late game hero, and if she cannot get the shards up early on, it's crazy. You want your mage and your roamer to not babysit you but allow you to get more stacks.
Yeah. Well, considering she's going for the Holy Trinity, right? So her power spike's going to be a lot later than the Granger. He's picked up the Fury Hammer already. Oh, there's the engagement here. Endless Charge does come out. The deadly catches in there. But hard guard from Angelic Furies. Angela, and there's Shroomsy with the rough waves. Showing Bane, right, who's the king of the sea. Or should I say queen of the sea.
What? I'm going to put a bet up that Shroomsy is going to pick up Skypius on this Kadita very, very early on.
Yeah. It's a potential. Let's see what he's building towards. Okay, he's going for the glowing wand, which naturally, right? There's an Estus in the mix here. There's a hard card onto the Obsidia with the Hunt of Bones, picking up another kill for the side of Immortal Order.
GG's well played. Looking at 4.5 minute mark, it's 2 kills to the advantage of Immortal Order and a full 700 gold lead at this moment. The second turtle of this match has spawned up. We will see both teams coming to set up for this turtle dance. Turtle dance.
You know, now that I think about it, right, when you're playing this map with a hole in the wall, as I like to call it, there's a hard card here under the CC. It's gonna be just hitting the blessing of the moon goddess. It's the deadly catch coming out as Bane. He's turning around, dishing the damage onto the CC. She pops the vengeance. Turtle has been reset. Fight is continuing. Zetchian just throwing out a couple of skills, but Phobius, he's gonna get hooked up. He's hitting his Super Mario jumps. He's gonna be taken out somehow. He's still surviving. He's going in for more. He's in a 1v everybody and he's not surviving. How is he surviving? He gets taken down. But he created so much space for his team. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, Angela picking up that kill onto the Phobius. Yeah, bro, I mean, second turtle of the match did go to PCR. Beautiful zoning coming in from the Phobius. So Author Blitz can be proud of that play. And no, his sacrifice did not go in vain.
Yeah. Oh, there's a 100 bone already. We can see the counter coming out here. Zetchen hits the Fury of the Phoenix, but ain't no good. It just comes out onto that Obsidian. She's gonna get to reposition, heal back up, especially with an Angela next to you. You're just gonna be like, yo, it doesn't matter that you were like next to no health.
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter, bro. But yeah, we do see Kadira trying to get that Waves of the Sea onto Zetian. But Zetian is going to be a key hero for the side of PCR. But we do see the first tier 1 turret does go in favor of Immortal Order. We do see the Wrath Waves onto Granger, and Fury has been eliminated. Will we see T Merlin getting taken down? Muffin picking up a double kill. So that's a 3-for-0 exchange in favor of Immortal Order. But leaving the mid turret, tier 1 turret, undefended, uncleared.
Well,
taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, but they did put so much of pressure, right, that the map controls firmly on their side. I'm just looking at Ego's comment in the live chat. Granger should have picked up the Purify. I'm actually really agreeing with you with that. The Purify would have worked well. There's the Fury of the Phoenix setting up, stuns onto everybody. But Angela somehow has the mobility to escape. She casts the Hot Guard as both a safety factor and a re-engagement tool, but no wave that is in close enough proximity for the team to do anything with that.
Well, bro, just my 2 cents on the itemization. You would want to pick up Vengeance, especially for the mid to late game. You'll see once Obsidia gets like 15 shards, her attack speed is crazy, and that Vengeance pretty much that destroys her. But yeah, we do see the Hard Guard onto Eamon at this moment, just pretty much throwing out the shards, just getting some vision onto the enemy.
Well, it's the Phobius who has the Vengeance. I mean, you're not really going to pick up Vengeance on a Granger, unless you're playing 1v1. But Phobius does have the Vengeance, so as you said, right, the attack speed's going to cause a bit of chaos. Oh my goodness. Unstoppable, but the shutdown going to Zetchen. I'm not sure if that's the hero you'd want to get the shutdown kill gold going to. But I mean, gold is gold.
Gold is gold. Ideally, you want the Granger to pick it up. But Granger or Bane, but depending on the build. But we do see the Hard Guard onto Eamon once more, onto the CC this time around. No curtain call has been committed yet. CC will have that curtain call within this next team fight engagement. Oh, we do see the engagement onto Phobius, but Phobius gets that hippity boppity skippity boppity into the mix as the deadly catch has been committed. Oh, Almond nearly catching out Author Blitz, but we do see the Vengeance getting popped by CC, but she's taking a lot of damage. And look at this healing coming in from Estes, as we do see the Fury of the Phoenix comes in and finishes off Postpone Malone.
Enix, Square Enix. Like Final Fantasy. No, Final Fantasy 5's coming out for Scarfy. The heals from Estes, though, I will agree with you, is insane. He's picked up the Flask of Oasis. I mean, that was to be expected. The moment you see the power spike in terms of the heals, you know things are going to change. This is where it does get a little bit rough for the side of there's Kadita with the rough wave. Speaking about rough, but like there's like basically no damage being done because of the Estes. But it gets a bit difficult for Immortal Order, like I was saying, because the moment Estes is online, you know the amount of heals he's going to be dealing is ridiculous. They're going to have to do what they're currently doing, which is these pickoffs here and there. They need to use wave management in order to move PCR around the map, because PCR has to stay as a 5-man. You've got a Estes, right? You got to be at least 4 close by to get the full level of effectiveness. So you can use the waves to get them to reposition.
There we see the curtain call coming in from CC into the mix. Oh, but Armand gets... Oh, but Obsidia gets that kill. Make that a double kill. Will we see a triple kill coming in from the Obsidia at this moment? Oshroomsy taking a lot of damage, but look how she's shredding through this Granger. Oh, the deadly catches Obsidia, and Granger Sky Piercer procs. That's a killing spree picking up for Kuro with a Zetian currently. Oh, triple kill going to Granger. Will they be able to catch Kadita? Yeah. Oh, but Oshroomsy is quite slippery with the Queen of the Waves.
Yeah, I'd say a little bit of ill discipline coming in from Immortal Order. They did take the objective. Oh, Rough Waves not on point. But Kadita trying to reposition with Granger turning around, dishing out the damage. Does he have the Death Sonata? He's building up the stacks. Is he gonna go? And he goes in and he gets outplayed by Shroomsy. He just didn't have the death. Why didn't he use the Death Sonata?
I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't know. I was looking at the Sky Pierces. Immortal Order picking up 2 Sky Pierces. Kadita finally getting some stacks onto that Sky Piercer. But yeah, look, I'm not a fan of allowing your team to pick up multiple execute items like the Sky Piercer. You just need one hero to pick it up. Anything more than one Sky Piercer is pretty much a waste.
100% agree with you. I mean, I don't even like it in the first place in the 5-man setup, personally, right? Though I will say, right, Kadita was picking up quite a few kills very early on, so going for the Sky Piercer was not a bad option for Shroomsy, right? But, you know, there are better scaling items, shall we say, in the game. The scaling on Sky Piercer, granted, seems to be excellent, but it requires you to pick up a lot of kills. And if you notice, right, the scene in South Africa, because you remember, right, Chappy, when we first started this like just over a year ago, the scene in South Africa was ultra aggressive, and that's slowly been changing.
But you do see the engagement coming in from Bane. The curtain call has been committed. Will Zetian get taken down? Oshroomsy into the mix, but Granger being allowed to feed and farm. But that's a shutdown kill coming in from Bane as Kadita has been taken down. Immortal Order, they should slow the pace down now because PCR is getting a comeback. Looking at just before the 13-minute mark, PCR has a slight gold advantage. It's nothing major. But yeah, they did decrease the gold that Immortal Order did have into the advantage. But we do see the curtain call onto Bane, but he will use that second skill just to heal up and get back to the Estus. He's going for the magic build, Bane though.
Well, the heals are going to be crazy. It's also going to make it a little bit easier for him to achieve these neutral objectives, like this Lord fight that is on its way. Right now, we should see Angela staying in the bot lane to push, allowing the team to make their movements across. It should not be the CC, because Angela can get into the fight from anywhere, unless they're not going to contest for the. So Shroomsy is trying to find the angle to go in with the Rough Waves. Zetchian just casts that skill, but the Rough Waves catch everybody in the backline. It's going to be the Estus trying to heal everybody up, but the damage output is way too much. However, Fulvius, he wants to go in 1v5. It's a full team wipe. This could be a winning angle. There is no shield in the mid lane. But will the Lord be spawned? I don't know. I didn't see who got the Lord, but there's the option to end right now for the side of Immortal Order.
It's PCR that got the Lord. But yeah, first blood going in favor of Immortal Order. GG's well played.
Victory!
Yeah, well played to them. Got a bit scary at the end for their team, not gonna lie. Got a little bit scary. But, well, you know, they say all's well that ends okay for the side of Immortal Order. But I'll say this, for PCR, they gave it a good run. The Estus was hard targeted by Kadita for the most part. So I think maybe a little bit of an adjustment for them when it hits this next drafting phase could potentially create the space that they need to even the series 1-1. But as things stand, it's match point, Immortal Order.
Yeah, indeed so. Lotus, what did you think of this match?
Was a bit nuts on the one side because the side of Immortal Order did well, and then as you guys mentioned, with Estes coming online, it made things super difficult because they didn't really get to kill the side of PCR because PCR could last longer in the fight than Immortal Order. But thankfully, even though they lost the Lord, they managed to go for that team fight and then end the game, which I think they had to end it as quickly as possible because if they allowed the game to go longer, they would definitely might have lost.
Now, we just need some people to make some space for me in the lobby.
I'm inviting you.
No, in the spectators lobby section.
There you go. I made you some space, bro.
Right, thank you. I know everyone wanted to come just join us here in the caster's seat. But we wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind getting to play a game once in a while.
I don't think you'll be able to play on the emulator, though.
No. I tried it once, not in an actual match, right? Just I wanted to see what it feels like. I'm like, this is so bad. This is the only reason you should have Mobile Legends on your PC is if you want to cast. Other than that, if you want to try and play this on your PC, no, thank you. But okay, I do have a so my laptop is the one that the one we use for the second streams, right? It's touch screen. So if I could potentially play it on the laptop since it's touch screen.
My question would be, what would the response rate be on the touchscreen though? Will it be as effective as on a PC? Oh, which reminds me, bro. I recently picked up Kimmy. I don't know why I left her for so late because she was the only marksman that I didn't own, and since I've been playing with her, I've never lost a match, bro. And I 100% understand why that hero is so deadly and broken.
Yeah, it is. It is a very, very a broken hero. I'll be honest with you. There was a time when she was even stronger than than what she's currently. When she was first, obviously, right when she was first released, she was like an auto savage. It's like you pick her up. All you have to, all you have to do is just practice how to aim. Which is, in terms of mechanics of a hero, not the hardest thing in the world, mechanics-wise, to learn. There's way more mechanically difficult heroes in the game than that. I'm not saying easy, like there are some heroes that are just very, very simple, but she was or used to be an auto savage. When she used to do I think what we used to build. You used to build attack speed on a crit build.
Really?
Yeah. So once you picked up Berserker's Fury, it doesn't matter who's in front of her. Tank, fighter, anybody's just getting melted.
So just waiting on the 5th member from PCR. As well, okay, never mind. We're waiting for the 4th and the 5th.
Well, potentially some player swaps into the mix. Maybe a little bit of a readjustment of draft based on players. Because as you were just saying right now, Scarp, you just picked up Kimmy recently. Not everybody plays every single hero in the game. In fact, it's not impossible, but very unlikely. Because there's so many different heroes and the meta is the meta. Generally, you just have a certain select pool of heroes to play, and when you want to make these adjustments, sometimes it's nice to bring in a player who mains a particular hero that for a draft composition that you have in mind.
Oh, wait, just a quick question, right? Do you see it's not being asked for 1 minute? PCR is asking if we can wait 10 minutes for them.
10 minutes? Do they have... well, they have some issues, I'm assuming.
No. if I'm looking at the members, right, that are in Pandora's Code Red, they're busy playing ranked matches.
Oh, that's some rage quitting.
Okay, let me just give me a second. Let me just jump over to the other Discord.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think something Lotus said made them rage quit. I'm gonna put all the blame on Lotus.
What did I do this time?
No, I'm gonna do. We'll
I don't
screenshot
believe
it.
it. I
We'll
don't believe
screenshot
it.
whatever you said in the WhatsApp groups. I'm sure it was something.
I haven't spoken in any WhatsApp groups recently, except 2.
So you
And
say.
whatever I say is.
So you say.
You can ask them. You can ask them.
You know what they always say when you're a little kid. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Just admit whatever it is that you did, and then we can move on. This is what I'm doing to you is what I do to my niece and nephew, and lots of other people occasionally. But for my niece and nephew, what I'll do is right. So let's say they're sitting and having a conversation with me, and their parents are in the next room. And so as soon as their parents come in, their mom or dad or whoever it is, right, I'll be like, how can you say that about your mother? That's such a horrible thing to say. And they're like, no, I didn't say that. Oh, Calvin's lying.
That actually sounds like something I should try to do.
Yeah, it's amusing.
And then the mum or dad is like, what did you say about me? Why are you eavesdropping about our family issues to your uncle?
Yeah. Well, because the thing is, right, it comes down to a battle of words, as in, it's my word against yours. How are you going to defend that? But anyway, we will be waiting just to see what's going on here with the PCR. Like I said, possibly that it happens in these tournament setups, especially. The amount of rage that goes on. My goodness.
That's true. I think everyone is guilty of it at least once.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever rage quit a game. I've raged, just not, the quitting is not in my nature.
Fair enough. But in the meantime, I see that some of the other members are being creative and we're all gonna be playing I Spy with My Little Eye.
Oh, that's what they're doing. Let's see what they're doing.
Okay, so what's up is there's an emergency real quick. The guy said he will be back within the next 7 minutes, and they only have one sub registered. And the sub's phone is currently not working, so we can grant them the 7 minutes because by rules we do allow the teams 10 minutes to get their subs in and get those adjustments. So I think in the meantime we can just get that highlight clip up and running until we get back. It won't be long.
And yeah, I was thinking that somebody rage quit. And you know what I was honestly thinking, like, why did they rage quit? It wasn't like the game was one-sided. The early part went to Immortal Order. The mid game they won, and then the end game, it was just one big team wipe. I mean, they had the Lord, but they just couldn't get away to disengage.
Fortunately, it's a family emergency, so let's
hope that everything is okay.
And Waylander was blaming me and saying I did something to make them rage quit.
Well, now we know you must have did something to their family.
Oh my goodness.
I'm teasing. But let's just hope everything's okay. Because it's not nice when there's these family emergencies that pop up. We've all been there. And, you know, it could be something serious. So, for whoever is going through those the potential hardships, you know, we just hope everything's going to be good with you. And don't just stress. First you take care of family business and then the game. Because it is, after all, just a game.
Yeah, so in the meantime, Wave will pop up a nice video that our editor created for us, Junior, new to the team. This was this thing is boss. So please take the moment to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Enjoy the video, and we will be back with you shortly.
Which one? The one with the casters? Is that the one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Get that up.
There's the curse, but now will we see the Eternal Guardian was a little bit early there, but a Kai with a heavy spin trying to force everybody away. Curtain call into the backline. However, the vengeance coming out is a killing spree. Octavio not turning around. Game. But will we see the continued pressure? There's gonna be the Lance into the mix. Use a second skill to try to escape, but he gets knocked out. The guy into the base as well. There's the full-on combo with that curse blood coming through here. Will we see the kills coming out? No, the Cooper will be there to be able to try to defend Melissa with the models all once more, but the mistake, gosh, oh, it's gonna be it. The Outlaw Guardian does catch on to 3, and they do manage to get that Melissa down. The fight continues, however, why is this extra bush load? It's quite funny. Oh, nice, Wrath of Giants does manage to catch out one. Alpha goes in there. There's gonna be the Spear of Alpha, but he's gonna get deleted so quickly. The Curse of Blood Sylvia perfectly. It's Lurox into the backline, but she's gonna get taken down. It's gonna be a 2-for-2 exchange overall. But he wants to go back into the mix, but Bosch is like, no, no. Damage output. There's the curse blood. Now will we see the Eternal Guardian was a little bit early there, but a Kai with the heavies, but trying to force everybody away. Curtain call into the backline. However, the vengeance coming out is a killing spree. Octavio turning around. Game. But will we see the continued pressure? There's gonna be the Lance into the mix. Use the second skill to try to escape, but he gets knocked out. The guy into the base as well. There's the full-on combo with that curse blood coming through here. Will we see the kills coming out? Oh, the Cooper will be there to be able to try to defend Melissa with the models all once more, but the mistake, gosh, oh, it's gonna be it. The Outlaw Guardian does catch on to 3, and they do manage to get that Melissa down. The fight continues, however, why is this extra bush load? It's quite funny. Oh, nice, Wrath of Giants has managed to catch up one. Alpha goes in there. There's gonna be the Spear of Alpha, but he's gonna get deleted so quickly. The Curse of Blood simply and perfectly. It's Lurox into the backline, but she's gonna get taken down. It's gonna be a 2-for-2 exchange overall. Because he wants to go back into the mix, but Basha's like, no, not that.
Alright everybody, a bit of an apology from all of us. It looks like that a family emergency from the side of PCR was pretty big. And so sadly, they're gonna have to forfeit this game. So as you can see, all the players are gone offline already. And that's going to be it from us tonight. So Immortal Order take